On this Sugar Showdown, it's cake. We have 3 cake makers competing to impress our judges.
They better be pushing those boundaries.
Only one will be awarded the title of Sugar Showdown champion and win $10,000.
It's not looking good.
It is snowing in the kitchen.
We need to come up with a plan B. Plan B now.
Let's bake. Let's meet our bakers. Casey Lackey runs Innovative Sugar Works in Seattle, Washington.
I like to prove that I make the best of everything. Best cakes, best decorator, that's me.
Makiba Matthews owns Cakes and Desserts Cafe in Conyers, Georgia.
I started baking as a pastime. People were asking me to bake cakes for different occasions, and it just kind of grew from there.
Damian Nurse owns Cinnabean Cakes in Toronto, Canada.
My passion for baking began 6 years ago when I made a cake for my son's birthday. I just loved the experience, and next thing I knew, it became a profession.
Welcome to the Showdown. For the first challenge, I want you to make a cake using this mystery ingredient: maple syrup.
Maple is one of those things that, like, if you don't use enough, you won't really taste it at all. If you use too much, it's super sugary.
When the first challenge is over, one of you will have to go home. However, 2 of you will compete to become Sugar Showdown champion and take home $10,000. We're judging you on taste, presentation, and how well you use our mystery ingredient, maple syrup. I'm giving you 45 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
What instantly runs through my head was fall. Just that, like, warm comfort food.
Carrot cake? Carrot cake goes good with maple.
I'm making a carrot cake with a maple pecan cream cheese filling and Italian meringue buttercream.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, Ruby, we're gonna be doing maple syrup. That's gonna be our secret ingredient.
Maple syrup is warm and inviting. I'm thinking it's gonna be phenomenal with our golden butter cake. It's a very light and fluffy cake. It is one of our most popular cakes. We are making maple syrup cake with cream cheese icing and garnished with maple syrup and toasted walnuts.
Maple syrup is perfect. I could put maple syrup in anything. So I think we should do like a carrot cake. I am making a carrot cake that has maple syrup and pecans, and my buttercream is gonna have cinnamon and vanilla bean. I'm also gonna do a maple caramel that will go between the layers and on top of the cake.
This is my grandmother's carrot cake recipe. It was her ration recipe from, like, World War II.
So instead of using butter and a lot of sugar, it's an oil-based cake. So it's gonna be super, super moist.
Ooh. Dry ingredients, wet, and eggs.
This is actually our first time baking with maple syrup.
Let's go ahead and get the maple syrup in.
I'm substituting sugar for maple syrup, and the butter looks like it is not creaming very well.
The maple syrup makes it look a little interesting.
I'm a little worried about my batter.
How's that coming together? We're off to a rough start right now. We can't get this food processor to work.
Let's have to put this in first.
This is worrying me because if we don't get these started now, we are really gonna start falling behind.
Oh, we are way short on carrots.
I have about half the carrots that I need. Damien's gotten all the carrots. What can I use instead of carrots?
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Go with zucchini.
Zucchinis go well with spice. Zucchinis go well with carrots. We can do a carrot zucchini cake.
Judging this challenge will be Laura Vitale, host of cooking channels Simply Laura, Eddie Jackson, host of Food Network's Kids Barbecue, and Maggie McEwen, national brand product developer. Maple and maple syrup is such a wonderful flavor.
It's subtle enough to complement a lot of other things. Things like citrus, carrots, for example, warm spices.
I want to see someone try to use the syrup in a few different ways and not just folding it into an ice. And you know what I mean? I want to see them, you know, try to step outside the box a little bit.
There's so much you can do with it that they better be pushing those boundaries.
The batter looks good. Going in the oven. There we go.
I'm adding pecans to the batter. The pecans help just to cut the sweetness of the cake.
Okay, we need to get it in for about 30 minutes. It's already set.
The risk with carrot cake is that all the carrots sink to the bottom. So to ensure that I've got like an even distribution of carrot all the way through that cake, I'm gonna coat them in flour.
Helps with some of the extra moisture.
Go ahead and work on the icing.
I make my cream cheese frosting with cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar.
With the butter and the cream cheese being a little chilled, it's gonna make the cream cheese a little firm.
I'm adding maple syrup to the cream cheese frosting as well as powdered sugar. Whee! It is snowing in the kitchen. Mixer was too high.
I think we just had an accident over here. Some technical difficulties.
I'm gonna bake them as individual layers because they'll bake a bit faster.
The risk with making a carrot cake is they bake fairly slowly, and if it doesn't bake through, it will sink in the middle and be really, really doughy.
All right, cake's grown in the oven.
Excellent.
So we're gonna make a bit of a caramel sauce for the top of the cake.
For the maple caramel, we boiled some maple syrup.
Once that starts to boil, we'll add some heavy cream and I think some butter.
The caramel between the layers will add a nice hint of that maple syrup.
I'm making a maple pecan cream cheese filling.
More maple? Or just the right amount of maple?
A little bit more.
I decided to go maple pecan because you've got that kind of like sweet, smoky flavor from the maple.
A scotch more maple extract.
And then toasted pecans, nuts. And then the cream cheese gets this like tangy, sour note to it.
15 minutes left, bakers.
No!
Okay, we gotta hurry up, Mom.
Let me taste it.
It's good.
It's good. You put the salt in there already?
No, I didn't.
All right, Jamie, I'm pulling the cakes out.
I'm pulling the cakes earlier than I want to because I'm worried about time.
One of them's just a little bit underdone.
We gotta get them chilled and iced, and that's a really tight timeline. I'm taking a calculated risk and hoping that they are completely baked through.
The cakes are coming out of the oven. I didn't think they were gonna be ready.
All right, everything is looking great.
Going straight to the blast chiller because we really have not a whole lot of time. We need to get these cakes cooled before we can ice them.
When it's done, smells delicious.
I'm pulling the cakes out of the blast chiller.
Okay.
All I'm thinking is go, go, go. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Like, make this cake faster, stronger, better, and try to make it taste good because I don't want to go home first. That would suck.
We're gonna make this thing pop.
I am simple syruping the cake with the maple simple syrup.
The simple syrup just adds a little moisture to the cake.
My cakes are chilled and ready to decorate.
I'm getting excited.
It's a 2-layered cake. The first layer is gonna have my buttercream.
As soon as I'm done the sides here, Mom, I'm gonna just add the nice caramel glaze on top.
All right, Jamie, we gotta get moving on this.
I've decided to do a 4-layer torte because I really want like a tall, elegant cake. So I start building it.
Using the buttercream as a dam because cream cheese is a little bit loose.
You always want to make a dam because the weight of the cake would actually push that frosting out if you didn't have a very solid, sturdy dam on the outside.
1 minute left, bakers. 1 minute left, and one of you is going home.
We need some more maple syrup. Is there any more maple syrup around?
And I'm dripping the caramel on the top of the cake just to really help finish it off.
No, to make it naked.
Jamie and I have decided to do a nearly naked cake. So you're gonna be able to see the layers through our buttercream. It's gonna be really rustic and pretty.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's add some more pecans.
1. That's it, bakers. This round is over. Bakers, I asked you to make a cake using our mystery ingredient, maple syrup. Casey, tell us what you did with your cake.
I did a maple carrot zucchini cake with a nutty maple cream cheese buttercream with an Italian meringue cream cheese with toasted pecans in it and maple syrup.
Maple syrup is kind of like you either get a really strong amount of maple syrup or you're just not adding quite enough. And that's kind of what I found here.
I think it's an amazing cake, but I wanted more of that maple syrup.
When I taste the cake, I have really rich, warm, nutty flavors. All in all, I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Makiba, talk to us about your cake.
I made a maple syrup cake with toasted walnuts with salt and a little bit of sugar. And the icing is cream cheese and then drizzled some maple syrup on top.
I thought your cake looked magnificent. I love the height, and I think the cake was really enhanced by dousing it with the maple syrup.
I just wish that the cake itself had more flavor to really complement that maple syrup.
Damien,
I made a maple carrot cake with pecans inside, a cinnamon vanilla buttercream, a maple caramel sauce, and it's also topped with a maple caramel sauce as well.
The flavor of your cake is delicious. The balance of spices, I thought it was just like the sweetest little thing.
Damien, my man. I don't like a lot of frosting or icing, but I think had you added a little bit more frosting to would have balanced out the cake because it is dry.
Great round, bakers. Head back to your kitchens because our judges have to decide who's going home.
And I thought we like whacked them upside the head with maple syrup.
Yeah. They said they didn't have any flavoring at all.
I'm a bit worried about the feedback about being a bit too dry.
Yeah, who knows?
Makiba, your cake was a visual delight. Unfortunately, the flavor only gave us one note. I'm sorry, you're out of the showdown.
Thank you.
The judges have spoken. I'm a little disappointed we did not make the cut for Challenge 2.
Congratulations on making it to the final round. For the final round, I want you to make a cake with the theme Into the Woods.
What is Into the Woods?
Your cakes must include what any good forager would find in the woods. Mushrooms. I'm giving you 90 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
Mushrooms? What do you do with mushrooms? Mushrooms are earthy flavors.
I don't want to go too sweet with the cakes. I want it to be rich. I want rich.
I've decided to make a chocolate porcini mushroom cake with a morel mousse and a mocha buttercream.
All right, I'll take the cake, you take the fillings? Okay. All right, let's do it.
I hate mushrooms. I don't even know where to start.
Maybe like a hazelnut sort of filling and blueberries.
The idea of using blueberries, mushrooms, and spices will give that sense of things you would find in the woods and be able to kind of complement one another. I'm gonna make a blueberry mushroom spice cake with a hazelnut chocolate frosting, and on the top of the cake, candied mushrooms with candied walnuts surrounded by chocolate bark.
Would that be enough mushrooms, you know, or do you think I should put some more in?
I think that's good.
I'm mixing up chocolate with stout beer, butter, dark cocoa powder, and powdered porcini mushrooms.
The kind of maltiness of the stout will really play up that earthy flavor and give it like some really good richness.
It's just a great way of incorporating the chocolate and the mushrooms, making sure it's balanced before I add it into the batter.
Almost like a pineapple upside down cake.
I'm adding blueberries and mushrooms to the bottom of the pan, and then I'm pouring the batter into the pans.
The cakes are ready to go in. Let's get this going.
Will you put those in the oven for me? All right, that's the hard part. Cakes.
Jamie starts the buttercream.
And go.
It's our basic Italian meringue. I've taken a little bit of our buttercream to make my mocha buttercream and then put in my instant espresso that I've mixed up and my melted chocolate. A good buttercream, like you want the flavors to be very even and combined, and the buttercream to be really super smooth, not a lot of air bubbles in it.
I'm using my traditional buttercream to make my hazelnut chocolate frosting.
Tell me how this tastes.
I think it's going to give it a nice woodsy taste, and I think it's also going to pair very well with the mushrooms and the blueberries.
Is it too strong?
Nope.
I'm gonna start on the morel mousse, Jamie.
I'm adding powdered morel mushrooms. I was worried about using fresh ones because I was really worried about the water content. Mousse should be like a custard consistency, but
It's not looking good.
the mousse is totally loose, super loose. I think we overestimated like how much the mushrooms would absorb of the liquid.
Breathe.
Take a breath.
Time's ticking. We need to come up with a plan B. Plan B now. We had seriously screwed up the mousse, but we decided to go with it. We're gonna go with it.
It's not looking good.
Maybe it'll set up in the blast chiller, we're hoping.
I don't know about you guys, but if you don't know how to make a cake with mushrooms, you don't know how to make a cake. I'm kidding. This is a tough one, right?
Very tough.
Mushrooms are, what, 99% water? So that's going to be a factor in baking these cakes. It'll be interesting.
It's gonna force you to be creative.
If you can add mushrooms to a cake and make it taste decent, standing ovation from me.
Definitely.
I love sculpting things, so my first thought, try to do a cake that looks like a tree. I'm going to spread the melted chocolate onto some parchment paper, form chocolate bark.
And just slowly roll it on top of each other.
Like this?
Perfect. Then if you can just put that into the chiller, let's get that hardened.
Nope, that's not going. No, it's not.
At this point, I think we both know that we had seriously screwed up the mousse. It wasn't gonna work. Luckily, we had leftover Italian meringue buttercream, and I was like, put some morel mushrooms in that and add a little bit of the mousse, and we'll make a buttercream mousse. It'll be like an extra moussey buttercream.
That's delicious, actually. It tastes like sweet mushrooms and kind of mapley mocha and yum. It's weird, but it's good.
I'm making my candied mushrooms and nuts.
Do you want them left whole?
Yeah, leave them whole.
I'm adding cinnamon and nutmeg.
With the sweetness and the walnuts, it's gonna add some nice flavor.
The first cake's done, and I'm gonna get it straight into that chiller.
The notes before was it being a bit dry.
Yeah.
This time we want to really kind of just douse this in some nice simple syrup.
I just want to get these guys in the blast chiller as fast as possible. All right, cakes are done.
Okay, we're gonna start taking this out.
The chocolate's falling apart beautifully. This actually looks like real bark.
Deep breath. I can do this. I was born for this.
I decided to go with a 3-layer torte for this cake because I don't want it to be too tall since it's a little on the warm side still.
We're doing a thin layer of the mocha because mocha's a really strong flavor.
And then a thicker layer of the morel buttercream over that. I want the judges to get that mocha, that chocolate porcini, that morel, all 3 flavors in each bite.
I'm taking the cakes out of the pan very carefully because the last thing I want to do is lose blueberries or mushrooms.
I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna add the hazelnut frosting, and then we'll sprinkle it with some of the walnuts.
They smell really good.
Perfect.
You're in the woods.
1 minute left, bakers.
I've made some marzipan mushrooms. I think they're super cute.
You're putting any moss on a mushroom? You can put a little moss on a mushroom. Moss on a mushroom.
Flowers are going on. I'm drizzling some chocolate on top of the cake. We are just about out of time.
Chocolate shavings. Chocolate shavings look like peeling birch bark.
5, 4,
Flowers.
3,
Go.
2,
That's it, that's it.
1. That's it, bakers. This round is over. One of you is going home as the Sugar Showdown champion. Bakers, I asked you to make a cake with an Into the Woods theme that had mushrooms inside. Casey, talk to us about your cake.
I did a chocolate porcini mushroom cake with a mocha buttercream and a morel buttercream mousse. Also did some little marzipan mushrooms as a garnish and used chocolate shavings as peeling birch bark.
Casey, as far as taking the challenge and embracing it, you really hit it out the park.
Thank you.
I want to take a walk in the woods with this cake. I think you picked a great ingredient to match the mushrooms. You picked chocolate, and I think somehow there's simpatico, and I think that really worked here.
Overall, I thought you were very creative. I thought your cake was beautifully done. I just feel like the mushroom was a little bit too overpowering.
Damien.
I made for you today a blueberry and mushroom spice cake. The frosting is a chocolate hazelnut frosting with some toasted walnuts in it. Topped it with some candied mushrooms and walnuts. And across the side is melted chocolate bark.
Damien, this cake for me, when it comes to flavor, is perfectly balanced. My only complaint is that your cake is a little bit dry.
Damien, who would think that blueberries and mushrooms, this combination would work, but somehow you really pulled it off.
I love the look of your cake. It's a delicious tasting cake, but I don't taste the mushroom.
Great job, bakers. You can head out now while our judges decide who becomes the champion. To fungi or not to fungi? That is the question. Who's winning?
They both had some home runs, and they both had a few bunts.
I think with Casey's, the cake itself was beautiful. She had a nice chocolate cake. She had lots of elements there, and she really used the mushroom. Like, she delivered it.
Damien's cake, great flavors. So happy to see some fruit of some sort in there,
And who would think that blueberries and mushrooms would go together?
If I didn't know it was a mushroom challenge and I ate this cake without the topping, I wouldn't know there was mushrooms in Damien's cake. Certainly, Casey's cake had both the chocolate, coffee, and mushroom, and those are really woodsy flavors to me. And again, the blueberries with the mushrooms was quite an ingenious pairing.
Well, you think we can crown a winner?
I think so.
I think so.
Casey, you made the mushrooms the star of your cake. Damien, you balanced your flavors perfectly. The winner of this Sugar Showdown is Casey.
Oh my God. I knew it was tight. I knew it was going to be a really close race. I can't believe it. I'm so excited, though. Hooray!
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was good. That was good. Thank
Just
you.
good competition.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much.